Right, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. I've got the Cheeky Chappy back. The Cheeky Chappy
Hey,
is back. Alfie, what's happening?
I'm
Eh,
good. How you doing today, Alex?
I'm doing very, very good. A little bit tired. It's been a long week, but I'm good. I'm good. Thank you very
All
much.
right.
And we've got Jonathan, who's in the airport, Dorado,
eh,
in
with
Bogota.
Dorado and Bogota, yes, with a lot of biosecurity teams. Really happy with the match yesterday. Really, really happy. I hate to to feel the feeling, that feeling hope. I hate it, but I am feeling it. I am feeling it.
So
Yeah,
there you
that's what
go.
I'm here for.
Uh,
Yeah, it's
I'm
Friday.
feeling it.
Finally made it to the
Friday.
last day of the week, and yeah, Friday means it's the easy talk, and easy talk means it's Friday. So we shall see you on the other side of this music intro. I can't wait for this easy talk. Yes, like I said, yeah, it's the easy talk Friday. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder. I said Jonathan is at the airport, Dorado in Bogota, so he might need to switch off his camera because he's waiting to check in his luggage. But we'll wait for Jonathan. We'll wait for Jonathan.
Crazy
And
day.
of course,
Crazy
we've
day.
got Alfie, the cheeky chappy. Guys, welcome back, man. Welcome back. It's been a long time. When was the last time you guys was
Can't
on?
remember. It was a long
Mo-
time. Yeah, I
Montana,
think.
Montana half. I think so.
Yeah,
For me,
probably like
yeah,
around a month. Yeah.
Oh
that's
my
great.
god.
A lot of people have been here. I have been listening a lot of funny fights. Yeah,
Really? Okay.
yeah, yeah, you know. Uh,
But anyway, welcome back, my friends. Welcome back. Welcome back. Listen,
thank you,
before
thank
we
you.
get into the segment of Easy Talk, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification button so you can receive all the latest news currently running on Canon for the TV. Right, guys, before we get into this one, there's a little bit of news in regards to an ex Arsenal player, Patrick Vieira. Patrick Vieira, he has been sacked
Oh,
by Nice or Nice or Nantes. Yeah, he's was with them for 2.5 years, and he lost 5 games in a row. And yeah, the chop has fallen on Patrick Vieira, so he's no longer. Maybe he could come to Arsenal and manage Arsenal. Alfie, what do you think about that?
Not with that record. Um. Yeah. No, he's legend of the club, and he's we always going to have respect for him, and he is the player that we have always tried to look to replace, and we haven't been able to do so.
Yeah,
As
yeah,
a player, magnificent.
yeah.
Sometimes good players don't make good managers. So yeah,
That,
I
that
don't know, he can get a little bit more of experience, and then maybe we can have him.
yeah, you're right. I mean, I wouldn't like to see him manage Arsenal. I wouldn't want to see that legendary status to be broken or tarnished. No, no, I wouldn't like to see him manage Arsenal.
Yeah, that
I mean,
happens. Like sometimes they are so iconic that you prefer just let's gonna leave them there.
yeah,
And
yeah,
and I
yeah,
think that's the case with Vieira.
yeah. And like with that record, like losing 5 games now.
No,
No.
no.
All right, okay. So the first thing we actually want to talk about was the game yesterday against yeah, Rapid Vienna, and we actually what a game. What a game! Arsenal have a way of doing that to you. They give you so much hope and praise, and then the next game they just rip your heart out like an ex girlfriend, that toxic girlfriend, like Alfie always talks about. But yeah,
Definitely.
what's your assessment, Alfie, about that game yesterday, man?
Um, we played like Arsenal. Like we haven't played in a long time like that. We opened spaces. We were on top of them. We were creating chances. It was a game that makes you smile. Like, oh, it's there still. But at the same time, we have to see it with a cool head. We have to think, let's not forget that Europa League and Austria is completely different to the Premier League, and especially to the game that we have on Sunday.
Yeah, yeah. I've been one to say, well, I would like to see a lot of these players maybe feature in the Premier League. I mean, I think Reece Nelson deserves a place maybe before Willian. Project William for me is not working, Alfie. It's not working, and he gets a lot of time, doesn't he, in the Premier League, Willian?
I think so. Yeah, I mean, again, going to that particular deal, we were gambling again, and it hasn't paid off so far. But I don't know. I think he has something. I
I'm
think
back.
he can still provide something to the team. So
Mm,
I don't know. I don't know Nelson, because what happened with Nelson is we should play him because he's like motivated at this particular time. But
hmm
sometimes he can just switch off for periods of times. So at the moment, yes, definitely. Is he better than William? Probably not, though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jonathan, the
Hey,
game
I
yesterday
did it.
against Rapid
I'm
Vienna.
back. Okay, perfect. I'm here. Hello, my people. I apologize for
Jon-
all. Traveling these times is crazy, crazy.
yes, yeah. So your thoughts about
Okay.
the game yesterday, Jonathan, against Rapid Vienna?
My thoughts. I can say that I don't like that kind of games because it revives in me that feeling hope,
Exactly.
that
Yeah,
that I always say. But it's the perfect game for me. I enjoyed the game. It was very, very, very funny. It was very, very. I don't know if you feeling that, but I feeling goosebumps when I start to listening we love you, Arsenal. We do. We love you. The people in the stadium is fundamental for this show, for this sport,
hmm
and I think that is a good thing because we have some players that like the people that likes to be in the show, like Aubameyang. He loves the people. He loves to do the show. He loves to play. He loves to hear the crowd. So for me, the better of the game yesterday was the people. Yes, we
yeah.
won. Yes, we played perfect, and I hope we can play it on that way. But the better was the people in the stadium. That's
Mm.
for me the resolution.
Yeah, and Lacazette scored a really good goal. Really good goal.
Yeah,
Amazing.
That was
An
yeah,
amazing goal.
yeah. And it
Um,
was it was 30 seconds or 15 seconds after of the "We love you, Arsenal. We do."
hmm
So
hmm
so
hmm So you think that's a big factor? The fact that the fans are back in the stadium. You think Arsenal have missed have missed that, Jonathan?
yes, I think it's a good factor for all the players. But the Arsenal fans has an environment different that maybe make to feel the players very comfortable. So I don't want to say that we are special or something like that, but it's
hmm
really really interesting to see how the players respond to that environment.
Yeah. Alfie, what do you think? Big difference.
no, I was just thinking that if I was if I was able to go to the stadium, would I be motivated to go at this particular time? I
No.
don't know. Yes, because yes, it's nice to be back. It's not nice to give support to the team and everything, but at the same time, we are not having the best um, of our season. Let's say so.
Really? What happened? What happened?
We
I
don't
will
know.
tell
We
you,
don't know.
Alfie, I will
Yes,
tell you. Is the exactly moment where the fan has to be there. Is exactly moment where the things are not going good. Is the moment when we have to be more accompanying the team. I think so. How
definitely.
sometimes it's not sometimes it's not good. Sometimes it's not good. But I think in this moment is the perfect moment. The team need us. Need
Mm,
our cheers. Woo. But I'm very toxic positive.
Yes, yes. I mean, no, I understand. I understand, and I think if the players can get anything from that, from having the fans back, amazing. Is it a factor on the football pitch? I don't know. Maybe we have to wait and see. Let's see a couple of games in. Let's gonna see the games in the Premier League, and hopefully we won't get battered on Sunday. Hopefully, because that's honestly I have never been, scared of Tottenham. But going through that game in the form that we are is complicated at the moment.
But Alfie, for me, I think it would be typical Arsenal to play so badly in the Premier League over the last few games, and then we go to Tottenham and we beat Tottenham. That would be so typical of Arsenal. And then after Tottenham, we lose some more games. That is how Arsenal. That's the kind of way that Arsenal does to us. They give us so much hope, and then they just break our dreams.
Yeah, exactly, and that's that's the frustrating part. Yes, and hopefully it won't happen. At least for that particular game, because we know that that game is so important to us. But we have to build momentum. Like I said, needs to continue scoring. Youngsters need to continue be hungry. We need to backtrack a little bit, compose the team, and then be the Arsenal that we have always been.
I,
But you say about consistency, that's down to Mikel Arteta. He doesn't always pick the same 11 every
Yeah,
single game. He's always changing the players. They don't have the consistency. They don't have the how can I say the understanding, and that's not going to happen if you keep changing the players, Jonathan. There can't be no consistency.
yes, yes. I would like to say something before, and it's something that I have been reading last night. Nelson, it's about Nelson. Everybody says that he's a great player. For me, it's good. It's good enough. Last night with Pepe, yesterday with Pepe, they played so good. But a lot of people is saying Nelson has to be starting against Tottenham. But I don't know. For me, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm not with that. And now about the consistency and the same players, Arteta always change
Mm,
one or two or three players. I don't know if he does that in order to make a surprise for the rival. But
mhm,
but for me, it's not so good because it could play against you because the titulars, the people who the 11 maybe cannot feel confident about them. So
mhm,
I think we
mhm,
need to play three matches with the same 11 for me, and I
mhm,
think so. We need two people in front, our
mhm,
La Cauba or whatever Arteta choose, but as yesterday we need two in front too
mhm.
because they need to create and to steal the defenders.
But I know Alfie said at the beginning, literally, it was only against Rapid Vienna, but the players they just played with more freedom. They look more happier. They seem to be more understanding with the players, and they played with freedom. Why can't they play like that in the Premier League, Alfie? It's so frustrating. So frustrating. Ah,
um, I think that is the solution. We just need to move to Austria, and that's it. Simple. Yes, we will dominate that league.
okay, very
Um,
easy.
no, it's because they gave us a space. They gave us a space to think. They gave us a space to create chances, basically. Um, yes, the team looked more collected, but I don't know. I saw different attitudes. Like, for example, Pepe, he wasn't over dribbling. For example, he was just keeping it, simple and created the chances. That was a good thing to see. I saw players trying to shoot from outside the box, something that we haven't done in a long time. So that was good as well. I don't know. I don't know. I think like sometimes they go to the pitch being a little bit scared. To be honest, they see wolves and they get scared. That's what I honestly believe. And it should be the opposite way. Teams should go, oh my God, we have to play Arsenal. But it's just complicated at the moment. I don't know. It's an attitude thing.
Yeah, yeah, but
Did you
also,
see, Alfie, Alex?
mhm,
Alfie, Alex, did you see what Lacazette did it? Guiding the people, guiding the ball. He guides
yeah,
the ball every time that someone has the ball. He says, "Hey, hey, hey, send it, hey."
yeah,
That was great, like a 10, like in France, like
yeah.
he used to play. I love it. I love it.
But again, I'm sorry. I just find it really, really frustrating. You know, it's the majority of these players who played yesterday are a part of the first team.
Yes.
Apart from Emma Smith Rowe, who was Bellingham, the majority of these players they form part of the first team. And the other thing as well about having the fans back, how do you think the fans would have responded when we lost 3-0 against Aston Villa? How do you think the fans would have responded when we lost against Wolves at the Emirates? They would have been booing. They would have
Yeah,
been
of course.
booing.
Difficult going
It,
to the stadium and lost 3-0. Difficult. Yes, boing. That is the response, the normal response.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. That would be the natural response. Just in regards of the fans as well. I don't know if you saw this one, but yesterday there was like a little banner that said, "Bring Mesut back."
I
So
didn't
that
see
was,
that.
yeah. So that was like one fan
Again,
asking for that. But yeah, let's not get into that row again. But
Yeah,
yeah, fans are going to have different opinions. Fans are going to support the team, of course, but everyone in a different way.
yeah.
So yeah, we have to accept the criticism, and we have to accept also when they are playing good football.
Very quickly, who was your man of the match, Jonathan, for the game yesterday?
Lacazette for sure.
Lacazette.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And of you, Alfie, who was your man of the match?
Yeah, I think Lacha played good, especially because it was not expected. Like we didn't expect for him to take the leadership role, and he was like, "No, I'm still here, and I can still score goals." So yeah, for that I would take
Mm.
Lacazette as well.
Okay. One more question before we go into a live chat. Over the last month, I'm seeing a lot of comments in the live chat about Arteta out. Arteta doesn't know what he's doing. He's inexperienced. Well, he is inexperienced. If he loses against, Tottenham on Sunday, where does he go from here, Alfie?
Um, that's difficult, but he has to put the money where his mouth is. He has to be accountable. He has to be responsible. He took decisions that for me are not the best. I back him up, so he has to show the results. Basically, he decided to continue with David Luiz. He decided to, stick with Mustafi. He decided those kind of decisions that I wasn't like, no, we need to get rid of these guys. Even the Ozil problem, like if he needed to sell him and that's it, get rid of him, pay him off, whatever. So he's not, surrounding the area of the club.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but to be honest, like when we said, okay, let's go to appoint Arteta, let's go into giving our trust and confidence is because we want to build from where we left.
Mm.
And being 14 in the league is not good enough. And I don't see the team improving. I don't see the team winning matches because with Emery we used to win ugly, but with Arteta we are playing ugly and losing, and that's when the problems start. And that game on Thursday was different, of course, and I'm happy for that. But I
Mm.
don't think that's like the overall um, essence in the team at the moment.
Mm.
So yeah, if by the end of the season we basically don't do better than last season, he's gonna be in a difficult position, and he has a lot of excuses, and I really don't like that. I really don't like that. He comes out and said, "Oh no, it's because we are tired in October." I don't see the point of that. And also, yeah, I don't know. I back him up, but he was comparing himself to Guardiola, and that's not fair either, because I mean Guardiola just won everything with Barcelona. He won the
Mm.
Champions League, Copa del Rey. He won um, La Liga many times. So you cannot do that. You cannot say, "Oh, because this guy's second season is better than first, then I'm going to be the same." Don't do that. Just
Mm. Mm.
do your own thing.
I think.
But actually, I was talking to friends yesterday, and I don't know. I think Arsenal sometimes need like a ruthless manager, someone who is not a friend of the players, someone that is not going to treat them like babies or like my friends, like my mates. I think sometimes we have to, you know, this is what I like. I don't like this. I demand this,
Mm.
and let's see how it goes. Hopefully, he should be able to turn it around. But if he doesn't, it's going to be really complicated for him next year.
Before I ask Jonathan a question, so do you think Arteta is a little bit scared of the players? Do you think he's scared of them, or
No, I think he gives them too much confidence. So it becomes like a partner thing. Like, oh, I used to play with you,
mm.
so we are more like friends.
Hmm.
Um, Someone was criticizing that the other day because Ova calls him Mikkel instead of calling him boss or something like that. And I agree with that because he is your manager. You're supposed to have respect for him. And
Mm.
I know that there is no bad intention or to put
Yeah.
him down or anything like that,
Mm.
but the same standard should apply for everyone. And
Mm.
I think, for example, and this is a horrible comparison, but Mourinho wouldn't do that. Like,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
wouldn't allow it. And
Yeah.
it's as simple as that.
Yeah. Jonathan, if he loses North London derby on Sunday, where does he? Where can he go from here, Jonathan?
Um, and I think sacking the coach in this moment is a bad idea. It could be worse because as we feel and as we understand, the owners has been supporting and has been backing up the coach, owners, players. Yeah, And in this moment, doing that, I think could be a bad idea because maybe the new person maybe cannot take the correct way, and we are, if we lose against Tottenham, we will be close to the relegation positions,
Mm.
and I think it could be worse than keeping. I think what we need to happen on Sunday. We can lose. We may lose, and it's very
Yeah.
possible. And I will tell you something funny in a couple minutes. It is very possible, but what we need to show is a good game, playing good, because what we have been talking is we need to win as we can. Playing good, playing bad, we need to win. But if we don't win, we need to at least play good. That maybe we lose because the lucky or something like that. But
Mm.
I think sacking Arteta in this moment is not a good idea. It's not
Yeah.
something that we need in this moment because it could be very, very bad for the team. On other position could say no, it's better to sacking him this moment and not waiting until the end of the season. I don't know. I prefer to keep him because at least the directive and players are with him. We don't know about the new manager, so I think we have to give him the chance of finish the season. For
Mm.
me, is the opportunity. Something funny that I would like to mention you. In Colombia, is the first time that I see Tottenham fans. uh, uh, Look this, they have contacted us in order to participate in a podcast. It's the first time that I see an sports fan in Colombia, and they have been contacting us in the best moment of their lives when Mourinho is their coach and where they when they are first in the table. So the president of Arsenal Colombia and another colleague have been yesterday in a podcast with them. The podcast will appear on Saturday, but it's very funny because now they feel we are strong. I hope to win. I need to win Sunday. I need that win. I need it. They appear like behind of the rocks. Hey, we are here in this moment. Come to our
Yeah.
podcast. And regards, Juan. Regards.
Let me go into the live chat for the first time. We've got the assemble. This is a good evening, gentlemen, and the assemble. Good evening to you. Connie Young says topic. Ainsley Maitland-Niles play his best game in the position he was groomed to play. Best we've seen him in a long time. Partey and Niles pairing. What do you think about that?
I like it. Yeah, why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
It's strange though because when someone tells me about Niles' position, I just still don't know which one they are
We don't know.
talking about.
We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. You
What is
remember?
it?
We had that
What is
discussion.
the
We had that
position that he
discussion.
likes? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. That's true.
That's the problem. We don't know which is his favorite
Yeah,
or his best
exactly.
position, do we?
But don't get me wrong, that's a skill. I mean, he's playing good in any. I mean, you know, he's doing the job in whatever position they play him, and that's
Yeah.
fundamental.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And he should have scored actually yesterday against
Definitely.
Rapid Vienna.
Alex, I think it could be a good idea. I never thought about it, but Niles
What?
Partey could be good. Could be really good in the middle.
But Jonathan, how many games has he played in the Premier League?
No, no, no,
Mikel Arteta hasn't chosen him to play
no,
any games.
no, no, no.
See,
He
consistency.
didn't let him go. He didn't let him go. He said
Exactly.
stay here and keep
Yeah,
playing
he didn't
in
let go a
Premier.
lot of people. He didn't let go Bellerin either. But just to quickly pick up of what Jonathan was saying. Jonathan was saying that the board backs him up, and I believe that. We as fans, we do back him up. I think we're gonna give him at least 1.5 seasons, the same thing that we gave Emery, just to see the result or the change for next season. But I don't think the players back him up in the
Yeah,
same way as they did at the beginning,
yeah.
because there are reports that they have like talks in this moment about clearing the air, that there are things that they don't like, etc., etc. So it's complicated.
Player power. We don't need player
Yeah.
power. Gary DWTT says hello, Alex, and the panel, and good evening to you as well, Gary. And he says Project Williams should be cancelled. Alfie.
We already pay for it, and that's one of those things that what can you do? Let's hope that he will improve because he is a quality player. Let's see if we can find the best position for him.
Yeah. Okay.
I think he came to teach. I don't know if he's teaching, but Pepe
Possibly.
yesterday made some passes and not
Oh,
dribbling.
yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
maybe he's
yeah.
learning.
One of the best games that Pepe has played so far for Arsenal.
Yeah,
The assembled says, Alex, Marley looked like a captain. I understand why Arteta signed him. He has everything apart from speed for the Premiership. What do you think about having Marley as the captain? I don't like Aubameyang having the captain's armband. I'm sorry, guys. You know, when the game is going through a difficult patch, you want to look at your captain because your captain should be the one to motivate the players. And Aubameyang has said that he's a very quiet person. I don't want that to be my manager or my captain, Jonathan. What do you think?
yes. And I have to say I love Aubameyang, and he's a good player, but I don't feel him like a captain. I don't feel
Mm,
him like someone because when he gets angry, his response is not cheers or
yeah,
encourage. His response is like,
yeah,
and you don't need that for a captain. You need someone who is pushing the people. And I don't feel Aubameyang doing that. Or
mm,
now, what happened with Aubameyang was the circumstances. No, remember the Shaka mother and all that stuff. But I don't feel him like a captain. For me, it's more captain like I said, for example. For me,
Mm, mm,
but Mari, I cannot measure Mari. Is the first game. The second, I cannot answer about him. But good player,
yeah, yeah.
good height,
Mm.
speed, good.
And for you, Alfie, Maddie, captain? No, no, no.
Not at the moment. I was just thinking, who can we get as a as a natural captain? Because as Jonathan was saying, we kind of gave the armband to Aubameyang because of the issue that we had with Shaka. But I don't see who could be the leader. I see Tierney in the future as a future captain if he stick with us and if we improve. Because if not, that boy is gonna go for a lot of money. Uh, but
Mm.
I don't see one captain at the moment, especially because and this is what I don't like. I see players like Ceballos that he doesn't want to be there. He's
Yeah.
always talking about Real Madrid. I
Yeah.
wouldn't have signed him. He has been regular. Yes, he's a good player. He's quality. But if a player doesn't want to be there, just don't force him.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know who would be our natural captain. I just don't see that particular position. I'm just thinking, and I don't see one person.
David Luiz.
Um,
Tierney.
David Luiz for experience, of course. But yeah, I don't see a natural
But
position like a
but
natural captain in the Arsenal team.
Alfie says something that is very worried for me. Yeah, it's worrying for me. We don't have people with blood. For me, we have funny
Yeah.
people like Aubameyang. We have important people like Bellerin. We have people that is very quiet like Leno. But for me, the only player that maybe can show blood is a young player is Tierney. Yes, David Luiz also, but David Luiz is in his last year because we don't need him anymore. I think so. I don't hope to see him. I love him in this moment, but it's not more what we need. And we don't have players like captain players. We don't have it. Tierney,
Mm.
and that's it. We don't have it, and that is very frustrating for me. Uh, I'm worried about. We need blood. We need blood in the mouth.
Mm. So then what about Holding? Rob Holding? No.
We don't
I'm
know.
just,
Because what
Very
happened with
quiet.
Golden is
Very quiet.
like he plays one game, like one decent game. We hype him a lot, then he gets injured. No, we need a player that is on the starting 11 that can, command on the spot.
mm.
Someone who's good at talking with referees, someone who's good at, putting the spirit up in the middle of the game. And I just don't see that player.
We don't
Because
have
if
that
I put
person.
Arsenal captains and I put Vieira, and I'm gonna go, who am I going to compare to Vieira? It's not Bellerin, definitely not Bellerin. And yeah, I don't know
And that's the problem. There's no leadership. There's no leadership, is
exactly.
there? Yeah.
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 That's it. That's it.
Let me go back into the live chat. Okay. Zibdal says we are long overdue for a proper victory. Well, we've got the opportunity on Sunday to beat Mourinho and Spurs, so that could be the moment. That could be the defining moment in our
Yeah, that
season.
could be
But
a turning point as well. That could be something that said, okay, we're still here. Let's gonna make this a statement. And hopefully, fingers crossed, it would be
not too much
that.
hope. Not too much
But
hope.
yeah, no, not too much, not too much.
If the fans help the players, what happens when the fans are booing them like an away game? A lot should come from within. Yeah, yeah. You can't
Yeah.
always rely on the fans to give you that motivation. The players should be already motivated to try out and get the best they can from the game. They can't always rely on the fans. Jonathan,
Yeah.
I think.
Yes, yes. For me, it's for me. I told you something important for the players, and for some players, it's more important than for others to have someone cheating. The number 12 is called in Boca Juniors in Argentina. The number 12. the player number 12. I think it's important. I think.
Okay. Ashley D says, hey up, power to the Gooners. And wow, we actually remember where the back of the goal, Alaka actually tried to shoot for a goal. Shame it's against a low ranked team. And that's what I'm saying. You know, surely in the Premier League, have shots on goal. If you don't shoot, you can't score. You
Yeah.
can't score. Anyway. I don't want to give myself so much hope on Sunday, Alfie, and then we don't get the win. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Measured.
Colin says, okay, I'll stay on consistency topic. The inconsistency has come from the same players constantly. No more Louise, Bellerin, Shaka, Laka, Kalata crap as well.
I have to defend. I have to defend Bellerin.
No, he's
For
not.
me, he's a
No,
top
you don't
player.
have
I
to,
don't know,
Jonathan.
but
You don't
most
have
of the
to.
people doesn't like him. But he's
It's
the
not that
different
we don't
player
like
who
him. He's
has been
nice.
helping. No,
He
who has
makes
been
good
doing the different
clothes.
things in some matches. Who has been doing the different things in some matches? When the team needs something, the penalty against Manchester United was done to Bellerin. The goal for the Chelsea in the final of the FA Cup, Bellerin. And a lot of things that he has been doing has been great. I don't know, but I understand. I don't know about technical football, so I understand you say it's not good enough.
Yeah, no, I mean, he has done good things, of course, like planting trees, good designer. Yeah, and that's good for the planet and good for his fashion industry. But no, yesterday I was actually thinking, it's like, what about if we just put Tierney, Mari, Gabriel, and Cedric? And I was like, too many lefties,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
that might work. Yeah.
yeah. I was thinking the same. Too many lefties, as you say. But I thought
Yeah.
Suarez. For me, Suarez is more competent than Bellerin. He looks more compact,
Yeah,
more
he
confident
pushes
than
more.
Bellerin. Sorry, Jonathan.
A lot of people say that. No, a lot of people say that. I cannot understand. I see Bellerin playing and I say, that is my player. I don't know why. Maybe I don't play so good.
Well, just a few more before we go into the next comment. What's it say here? The man of the match you asked the fans and Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Ainsley Maitland-Niles?
Yeah, he played a very, very good match.
Yeah, I went for Pepe. I thought Pepe had one of his best games for Arsenal. And oh yes,
Yeah.
oh yes. Thank you, Alfie. I forgot the inconsistency. I'm not saying anything else. I've got my moderator, Monty. Good evening, Monty. He says hi, Alex, and hi, Alfie, and hi, Jonathan, and hello to the Canon 4 TV family. Guys, if you're new, make sure you subscribe to Canon 4 TV. Hit the bell notification button so you can receive all the latest news here on Canon 4 TV. We're back in action in Premier League on Sunday against Spurs. I'm not going to give a prediction. You won't like it. I'll save that for another day. And I've got Alfie and Jonathan, of course, from Colombia. Is it Arsenal Colombia or Colombia Arsenal?
Arsenal, Colombia.
Arsenal Colombia.
I think.
Arsenal Colombia supporters and
All right,
and
okay.
Colombia Gunner.
Colombia
Official
Gunner.
Arsenal. In Arsenal Colombian supporters, we cannot say anything. We cannot say anything because in Arsenal Colombian supporters is the official, so we need to cheer, we need to support. But in Colombia, Gunner is different. The thing,
Okay.
you know.
Well, the funny thing is, guys, because we spoke about the
There is
Rapid Vienna
something,
game.
Alex.
Yeah, tell me.
There is something that I would like to tell about the Spurs match on Sunday. I think is the if the Spurs doesn't win on Sunday, they will be in our shells all the life because this is their match, this is the moment, this is their momentum. They are top of the
Yeah,
league. We are very bad. They have our worst enemy, Mourinho. They have Kane, Son in his best moment in his prime. And if they don't win, I think they have more pressure in this moment than us. So we can get that pressure and we can get a good game. I think it's possible because of it, because they have the pressure.
yeah.
So
That's,
so yeah,
that
I
that
hope
that is
I
a
hope
good
that
point, Jonathan. I think the pressure is more on them than us. We're 12th or 14th. So
14.
the pressure is not on us. The pressure is on them to maintain and stay at the top. Alfie, I'm just clutching at straws here. I'm hoping that Arsenal are going to win on Sunday, Alfie.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
hope
Hopefully.
the hope is going to kill us. It's going to kill us. Yeah, we just been speaking about the Rapid Vienna game. We were going to talk about the problem with Arsenal, but I think we've already kind of covered the problem with Arsenal. The players not turning up. I think the players are not believing in the project that Mikel Arteta is trying to bring to the club. I think he is supported by the board members. Transfer window in January. Do you think Arsenal needs to buy a new player in a January transfer window, Alfie, or do you think no? No.
I think it's necessary. Yes. Will they do it? I don't know. Because with transfers, we suffer as much as in the games, really. But we need a creative player. We need to maybe Awar. He's not happy at Lyon, and they have like a little problem in there. So maybe we can take advantage of that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Um, but to be honest, anyone really, like anyone who can create and put that ball through the lines.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, if we can get an extra player, that would be amazing. I mean, you know, we don't have the capacity of turning around players. For example, Mourinho has that Ndombele playing like prime Jaja Toure, and he's a really average player. So if we had the ability to do that, I would say don't buy anything. But we don't have that capacity yet.
yeah, I agree. And Jonathan, for you think for the January transfer window, do you think Arsenal needs to buy one or two players to improve the squad, or
I think we have three missions. The first mission is to buy a creator. I think it's necessary to buy a creator, but the first mission has a point. A point. What is the point? The second mission is we need to or sell to our friend Osil, or selling, or putting in the team, and maybe could be the creator. Because if he keeps in the same moment that he's having in this moment in the club, another 6 months, we will have an Arteta will have a lot of problem with the fans, a lot of problem with the media. So the second mission is or selling Osil or including him in the team. And the third mission is we need to sell a lot of players
yeah,
that are not enough good for the team. I love at least one or two. At least one or two. We need to sell some players because wow, we did we count how many players we could sell, and we get 20 players, 20
yeah.
players that are not enough for the Arsenal that we used to know,
I
Mm-hmm.
because
would
this
say I
Arsenal is
would sell
normal.
36.
What's
I
that,
would
Alfie?
sell all of them.
2020, not all of them. 20.
No, I would sell all of them. All
Uh,
of them.
No,
oh
you
no
wouldn't.
no no
Saka?
no no no.
You would sell
No, not really. No.
Saka. No no no
No,
no
but
no no.
yeah, we need to get rid of some players like Kolasinac,
Alfie,
Bellerin, Xhaka.
Saka.
I think those players are
Safi.
taking the space from the youngsters. If we're going to start from scratch, give a space to the youngsters to thrive. They
Mm-hmm,
have to start getting into Premier League games. Simple.
mm-hmm. But we've had that
Three
debate over
missions.
the last couple of weeks about which players do we feel should be the foundation of the squad there, and people have been saying Tierney, Partey, Saka, and Gabriel. They're saying those four players should be the spine or the foundation of the club,
Yeah.
and not Oba, not Laka. Yeah, Silence.
Yeah,
No, no,
no,
no.
that's
I can
very,
say
no,
no, no.
because you can understand why people feel like that. Because Gabriel is like, we didn't expect this, and he's like our best player in this
Yeah.
moment. Um, from the starting 11, from the Premier League 11. Saka has a work rate that is amazing.
Mm.
Tierney always puts the performances, always running. It's just like you can see the passion, and I think that's what the fans we look at. Because Aubameyang has all the quality in the world, and he's definitely going to score goals, but he needs that spine first.
But I'm going to be very controversial,
I will
guys.
tell you. I will tell you
Go on, go for
something.
it. Go
I
first,
will tell
Jonathan.
you an exercise that I yeah, you can listen me. Yeah, okay, it's good. It's good.
Mhm.
The internet. I will tell you an exercise that I have been doing, and I'm inviting you, all the people who are watching, to do this exercise. We pay 70 millions, like something like that, for Pepe, and 30 millions, something like that, for Gabriel. So in order that you don't feel bad each time that Pepe makes a bad match, just do this. Maybe we both by 100 million and put the price. I say 50 million for Gabriel and 50 million for Pepe, and I feel better.
Mm,
That is a good
hmm
exercise for you if you want to feel better with Pepe.
I'm going to be very controversial now. Very controversial. Auba hasn't scored any goals. He only scored one goal, and that came in the first game of the season against Fulham.
Mhm.
I would prefer to drop Auba and play Bellingham up front. He's younger. There's more movement. He gives you a lot of energy that Aubameyang doesn't give you. If a player is not scoring, if he's not on form, you have to drop the player. He's been playing on the left-hand side for the last 2, 3 seasons, scoring the goals. People saying, "Oh, put him in the center." He's still not scoring goals in the center. You've got to drop players who are not on form, Alfie. Period.
No, no, I don't know. I don't know. I get it. I get why you would believe something like that. And a lot of people have been praising Balogun. Like he looks hungry. He has the attitude that we're looking for, definitely. But would you take a player that can score at any minute? I wouldn't, because he has the experience, and he has been playing Champions League. He has been playing, for Borussia Dortmund. He played for AC Milan, and we're just gonna play a 19-year-old that has just couple of appearances in the Arsenal kit.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
no, no, because
Get any worse? You couldn't get any worse. You couldn't get
I
any
don't
worse.
think this is my point. At the end of the day, it's not Aubameyang's problem. I think we are not giving him the ball enough. We don't have that creative player. We don't.
Yep,
Because this
agree.
is what I was actually checking the statistics yesterday, and we shot 21 times. We haven't done that in any game in the Premier League, not even close. Sometimes we have finished games with no shots on goal, and that is ridiculous. And the reason why that happens is because you don't have that number 10. As simple as that. Not the one that we have. I'm talking about that
Yeah, yeah,
position.
Yeah, no more, no more.
Yeah,
Alex,
no.
Alex, I will tell you, I will tell you. There are two things, two important things. The first one, yes, is not Aubameyang fault entirely. It's not
yeah,
Aubameyang fault. It's not entirely him. We are not creating chances. And the second thing, more important, he is our player. Yes, he is our
yeah,
best player, and you
yeah,
cannot do that kind of thing with our best player, sending him to the bench because John Gunn. No, it's not possible. That is something that you can do in a team. You cannot see Cristiano Ronaldo in Madrid just because he didn't score. And I understand. I understand the frustration. I understand everything, but it's not entirely his fault. we are not creating chances. You are watching the games, and you can feel
But
the frustration.
it's simple. Would you drop Messi though? Like even if he's not scoring, even if he's not on,
Yeah, I
on
would.
form.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Yeah, but
But
yeah, exactly, and that's
Aubameyang is
our Messi.
our Messi. That's true. That's it. That's it.
no,
It's our
but
top man.
my point is, Obama is one of our highest earners at the club currently, and we demand a lot more from our captain, our talisman, the player who scored the most goals over the last 2 seasons, and he's not given us that extra that we
We don't
deserve.
care.
He's not
We
doing
don't
it.
care. We
And
don't
never,
care about
but
money.
and one other thing as well, Jonathan. You're saying that
But
he is our Messi. The moment you have players thinking that they have a right being 11, it's over. You can't have that in a club where players think, okay, I'm the top earner, I have a divine right to be. It cannot work that way. You
I
can't have
agree.
that's player power. The
I
I
only
don't.
agree
power
with
that has
you.
come from is from the manager, and I'm absolutely sure. I'm absolutely sure if it was Pep Guardiola, he would have dropped Alba. He's dropped Aguero. How many times? If players are not performing, they have got to be dropped. Period. Otherwise, you're going to have player power. You're going to have
Yeah,
players
but
not playing
this
for the
is this
manager.
is this is what happens. The reason why he drops
Controversial.
Aguero is because he got Gabriel Jesus. That is the reason. Because if he had Aguero and Balogun, he wouldn't drop Aguero. I wouldn't. And more than that, I don't care about money because money stopped being important in this club. We have a 350,000 K guy tweeting and making fun
Again,
of the team. Yes,
again.
but that's what it is. The money is not important. Simple as that. The guy is good. He can win a game for you. Let's gonna play him on.
What
At least until we get a real replacement for him, which
Mm,
is our Gabriel Jesus. But
yeah, yeah,
Balogun, love him to death. But he's for the future.
But
yeah.
okay,
Jonathan,
Alex, I am agree with you that no players can be over the club, no players. But it's not entirely his fault. It's
no,
not entirely Aubameyang's fault. So he has been great in the last 2 seasons. He has been in the Golden Boot. He has been doing a lot of goals, and in this moment he's not doing goals because the entire team is playing very bad. So you cannot see our talisman in this moment because you are telling him like when we need you, we used you, but in this moment you are not doing anything, and you are our best player. Get out of here. I think we need to back him up, and the best way to back him up is keeping in the team, but giving his place in the team because he needs to feel that he's our
I
Messi.
think
That's it.
I disagree. I completely disagree.
Yeah,
this is what happened, and I think it goes beyond him. I think this is gonna be controversial. The problem is Arteta. Simple.
Why?
And because we have played our best 11. We have. Like
Really?
yes,
When?
we took our best
yes,
players and we put them in there,
yeah.
and they
I
are
saw
still
it.
not performing.
Yes,
That's the
everybody
problem.
saying
The
that is
tactics are not working. We came from five at the back, then we changed to four, and now we're playing like a proper team, like 4-4-2, or sometimes we play what we play 4-2-1-3,
Hmm.
etc., etc. But um, the tactics are not working, and in
So it's the
man,
players.
it's just simple as this. It's simple as this. Um, Emery had almost the same players, and we were able to win games. So I just don't see the excuse. I really don't like his excuses. He has to take the blame and say, "Hey, listen, this is not working. We're going to try this," but he needs to, demand from the players
And that's what I'm
because
saying to you. That's what I'm saying. He has to demand more from the players. He has to demand more from Uber. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's like you're flogging a dead horse. If they're not performing, get other players who are going to respond and do the things you ask them to do. And I go back to the same point. William, Party, Alba, they are our highest earners at the club, and we demand a lot more from these players. And if they're not performing, you've got to drop them.
But
No
I
player
think
has
the
a
reason
divine
that
right
they
to
are
say
not performing is because of tactics. William said it. He said,
he's changed the.
I feel uncomfortable playing for this team. Like,
But
I don't know what he's looking at. Like,
but
I don't
Alfie,
know what he's trying to do.
He's changed the formation how many times? He's changed the
Exactly,
11 how many times?
exactly. And it's still not working. Like,
Uh,
what's the problem? What do we do?
Get
I
rid of
got
the
it.
players,
I got it.
Exactly.
I,
And he didn't do
I,
that. He
including
didn't do
Alba.
I got the solution, Arteta. I got the solution, Arteta. I got the solution, Arteta. Listen to me, Arteta. For me, this is the big problem. And I don't understand a lot of things about football technical, but I have been studying this. And for me, the problem is that I feel that players has like a chain. Because if you see the matches, I saw Ceballos, for example. He makes a play, he make a touch, he make a pass, and then he runs back to defend. It's like the players cannot have a mistake because they have a tactic, very strict tactic, where they are trying to avoid to have a goal
Hmm.
from the other players. So the players are not having that creative creativity that we need, and they need to be more free in order to create more chances. I think the problem, as Alfie says, is the tactics. The tactics are so, I don't know, so defensively, so not creative, and we have so a lot of creative
Yeah,
players.
because they're
So
scared. It's
that
like
is
sometimes before with Arsene Wenger, I used to see the formation and I would go, "Oh no, that's not going to work."
Mm.
But now I see the formation. I said, "Okay, that's it. That's what we have. That's the best players that we have," and I expect something from that. But that Leeds game, we were. I mean, they were really unlucky because we should have lost that
Oh,
game 5-0.
yeah, at least.
they
Yeah, and
they call
Wolves and Aston Villa,
Villa.
like we play our best players with, the most expensive ones as well, the ones that you expect to perform. So something is not working, and I think it's coming from the manager.
Right. So what?
they
No. So
call
you
the
think it's a
change.
combination of both, Alpha? You think it's the formation and the players.
Yeah, yeah, of course,
Mm.
of course. But we cannot play more players because we don't have more. We play what we have. Simple as.
Mm. Mm. Wow, my goodness. A quick question, actually, Jonathan. Do you think if Klopp or Guardiola was managing these players now, do you think they would be doing the same thing, or do you think they'll be doing a lot better?
That is different. For example, Klopp, that is the difference. Klopp let his players be free, more
Mm.
free. He take off the chains from them, and Arteta is not letting them to be free, to be
Mm.
creative. So I think Klopp will do it better. Pep, I don't know, because Pep always has some I don't know, teams with a lot of money, with a lot of names,
Mm.
and that is different. But I think Klopp will do it because he let players be them.
Mm.
Take the
Mm.
ball and play. This is the tactic,
Okay.
but play.
Okay. Well, let me go to live chat. The live chat is just like, oh my goodness, so many people.
Love it.
All right. Okay. The example says this season is unique as no other season has COVID to deal with. The normal rules apply, but the additional rules are from the government. That is
Yeah,
true.
but all of the teams have the same rules.
Yeah.
There is no excuse.
Yeah.
COVID cannot be an excuse. COVID is an excuse for me when I don't want to go to work.
No, Alfie. But not all the teams has a coach for the first year. That is
um,
different. For example, Klopp
yeah,
have been
yeah,
running
no, but I
for
mean,
years,
we
for
are
years.
under the same circumstances, and that
Yes,
should
yes,
be
yes.
it.
Just, but it's his first year. It's Arteta's first year. So that is different,
Yeah.
very different.
Ashley D says, stick Willian in the under 23s. He might learn something.
Fair enough.
Maybe. Gabby Gunners, good evening. Says, I want Arteta to continue as the Arsenal coach. So do I. Please don't sack him. I completely agree. I don't
No.
like to see, yeah. I don't
Yeah.
like to see managers lose their jobs. A friend of mine says, we sack managers. Why can't we sack players? When players don't perform, why can't we sack players? Well, if we did that, we wouldn't have any players.
Yeah.
That's the reality. we wouldn't have any 11 players. Connie Young says, Captain Tierney.
Therefore,
Possibly.
For the future.
For the future. About Project William, you do not pair him with Danny in the midfield and Partey behind the two as a defensive midfielder. My goodness. Go on, Alfie, you want to say something?
No, I was gonna say we need a proper defense to do that.
Yeah.
I think Partey can take it. Like he can be that lone defensive midfielder, but not the four in the back.
Yeah. Thank you again, Alfie. Ceballos added to the consistency inconsistent list.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be there, man. He's like we were begging him for him to come back. I don't know. I don't like players like that.
David says, Goonalicious Colombian. My brother says, hey, Monty, great job as always. Hope you're all well and staying safe. El Neni has got to play. Hey, your thoughts on El Neni, Jonathan?
I think he's a good player. He's doing his job. He's earning his money. Well earned. But we need something else. Yeah, I know. Someone can say, "Hey, you are not. You are being bad with him." No, we need better players. But he's doing his job, and I'm grateful. Thank you, El Neni. But we need something else. That El Neni or something better.
For you, Alfie, El Neni?
Actually, I think he's the example of players given a second chance. What they should do, like he's playing properly, he's training well, he has the hunger. He every time that he plays, even if he doesn't play the best match, you can see that he's running behind the ball, that he wants to go forward. Yeah, but we have too many of those. That's the problem.
Yeah. The last few before we finish this one, it's been going for an hour and a few minutes. Or Donkey says, free the attack. But Jonathan's right. They need to be more freedom. More freedom there with the players.
Is the only.
Says 4-4-2 will suit us with the way we play.
I like that. I like two in the front. Like I said, doing the pivot, doing the ugly game, the fight, and Aubameyang in the back running. For me, that is the but Arteta is the coach. And the only thing that I criticize to Arteta, because I back him a lot and I defend him, the only thing that I criticize is he needs to take off the chains from the attack. He needs to take off that chains.
Yeah.
They need to be more creative. That is the only thing. And I understand him. He needs to get better defense, you know?
Yeah. Imlak says, some will destroy us. I'm afraid they will trash us, Alfie.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm scared of, honestly. And exactly that's what it is. I'm exactly super afraid of those two guys because they are quality players. But Mourinho have them play like maniacs, like they are on fire. And the squad players, like, the middle players are, performing well. So hopefully it won't happen, but I'm as scared as Imlak.
Oh, my goodness. Tottenham will win 4-3.
We won't score 3.
my feeling hope leave me.
Oh, dearie me. Colin Young says, yep, Alfie, everything you just said about El Neni, exactly what Emi Martinez did, and then we sold him. Yikes. Oh, my goodness. Guys, did you want to give a prediction, or you prefer not to give a prediction for Sunday? No prediction?
Jonathan.
I'm thinking we are losing something like 3-1. We are losing something like 3-1. I'm not seeing us winning. I'm not seeing us winning.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but I have to say it. And Alfie, and with what Alfie says, take out my feeling hope.
No. To be honest, I just noticed that I came today like super negative. But if we can hold them for the first half, and we can, put our head into the game, we might be able to take something out of it. I don't see Arsenal winning because of the run that we have and the run that they have.
yeah,
But we all know it's a different game. When we play Tottenham, we play to win, always.
yeah.
But if they score in the first 10 minutes, we're done. Simple as.
Oh, my goodness.
And I
Yeah, I
think
tend to
they
agree
are
with
doing that.
Jonathan's prediction. I think 3-1, unfortunately. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't see it. I can't see it.
yeah.
Guys, we're finished with this easy talk. The hour and 5 minutes went very, very, very quick. Got a little bit controversial. Yeah, about Aubameyang. I will drop Aubameyang, but that's just me. That's just me. Sorry, Alfie. You can't have.
No,
You
No,
can't
no
no,
play.
problem.
I would do it, just not against Tottenham.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But yeah, that's just my thoughts. Yeah, the hour and 6 minutes went very, very quick, Jonathan. Very, very quick. Very quick.
That, yeah. It,
Guys who's
it,
watching now, make sure you subscribe to Canon 4 TV, so you can see all the content across the platform there. We've been doing some great stuff. We're making our way to 10,000 still subscribers. Jonathan, have a safe journey to Cali. You have family over there, right?
yeah, I'm from Cali, so my family is waiting for me. Yeah, vacation, holiday.
Safe journey, my friend. Safe journey.
Thank you,
And Alfie, always a
thank
pleasure
you.
to have you on the Easy Talk, man.
Thank you very much for the invitation, and always a pleasure trashing this team that I love with my heart, but makes me suffer.
Very good, very, very good. So, guys, yeah, just finally make sure you subscribe. Yeah, just be part of this community here on Canon 4 TV. And actually, we started a segment a couple of months ago, and we're still waiting for the second video, Alfie.
No. Yeah. No, that's coming. And do you know what's the funny part? The funny part about that video is that the question is why Arsenal doesn't feel comfortable on the pitch,
Hmm.
and that was months ago, and we're
Yeah,
still here
still
right
It's
now.
relevant.
fresh. It's
Yeah,
Yeah,
fresh. It's fresh.
yeah,
we're
Like yesterday. The,
like
yeah.
yesterday, exactly. Yeah. So, but
it's
we will
amazing.
see it soon, very, very soon.
No problem. So look out, for those of who are or Spanish speakers, look out for that segment and the video coming very, very soon on Canon 4 TV. Guys, so that's it. Enjoy your evening or your night or your morning, wherever you are in this world of ours. We are done on the Easy Talk here. Again, like I said, make sure you subscribe, please. I will be back tomorrow morning giving you some more live news on Canon 4 TV. So again, until then, I shall bid you farewell. And guys, again, it's been a pleasure to have a month and a half. It's been a long
Oh,
time. God, dearie me, Jonathan.
A
This is
lot
what
of
happens.
people.
Yeah, but again, this is what happens. Work, family, life comes before Canon 40 TV. Those are the important things worth doing for Canon 40 TV. Guys, that's it. I bid you farewell and take care. And this has been Canon 40 TV right here on YouTube.